Weekly Creative Update.
Welcome to the show, another week in the books. Your favorite YouTuber is back. I'm here and you are there, let's go, 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 go. Carl makes Sundays great again.
Hello, and welcome to the show. Welcome to the Weekly Creative Update. I am here and you are there, and that's how we like it on Sundays. Rolling on. That's the only thing we can do to roll on. Very, very welcome to the show. My name is Carl and I'm an artist, and here I share my artistic journey, the things that I've been up to the last week, what creative endeavors I'm into. A little introduction for you who don't know me, for the new subscribers, for the new viewers out there. I am an artist, as I said. I work with a lot of different things. I've been starting to call me a floating artist because I float between the mediums. I do installations, I do sculptures, I do paintings, I do drawings, I do performances. I do sort of what I feel like. And that is really fun. That's how I think it is supposed to be. That's at least how I like it, how I like to live and how I like to work. But now let's get into it. What have I been doing the last week? You know it. I have been talking about it here earlier on the show that I have been visiting Bologna, a city in Italy, where there's There were a lot of towers in the city. Now there's only like 10 left, and I'm doing this project based on the visit there, based on some photos, based on the towers, building on the height, and I'm gonna do an exhibition in January. In the middle of January, I think it is the 17th, we set up the vernissage date. So then there's going to be an exhibition, and I'll be starting to working on this project. Last week I told you there the plan was to build 4 towers with some boxes on top and doing some collages on the side. I have been reworking that idea. It will be, instead of 4 towers, it will be 2 towers, and the 2 towers, instead of four like boxes on top of each other, it will be 5. So 2 towers we are in the working with now, and I have actually built 2 of them. Look at the pictures. I've been starting to do some crazy stuff on the sides, to do some collaging, to do some experimenting. I've been talking about this earlier as well, but it's worth repeating. Everything is worth repeating, at least for myself and maybe for some of you as well. But it's this thing that I want it to be, if I compare working in sculpture with working with painting, for example, for me it is when that it's much more spontaneous when I paint and when I draw. And when I go to the workshop and build a furniture or a sculpture or something, I have mostly planned it out. I have been sitting in a computer. I have been drawing and sketching, so I pretty much know what it's gonna be. And I don't think that is so fun, because I want it to be a surprise. I want to be immersed down into the process. I want to have I want to be surprised about what the outcome's gonna be. I don't want to know it. So this is a good in between. I know that I have these 2 towers. I know the setup of that sort of exhibition installation kind of thingy. But then on the sides, I'm free to explore. I'm free to experiment. I'm going to the workshop. I don't really have an idea. I have some few ideas down in the sketchbook, and then I just start to get into it. So the Bologna Towering project is coming along. It's fun, but sort of the sketches. This is a new little thing. Weekly sketchbook. It's just where I'm gonna try it out here to slide some pictures of what my sketchbook have looked like the last week here. I'm not gonna say anything about it really, but I'm just gonna slide it through. I thought that could be a fun way to show some process and show some sketches, because I like to sketch in my little sketchbook. I have I'm using a Moleskine, not sponsored, but if Moleskine want to sponsor me, you can do that. I have a lot of, I can't really show them right now, but I have a lot. Maybe sometimes we can go through my old sketchbooks. I have a lot of those back there. But that was just something little fun for you here that I've been thinking about. Let's look what more I have to say. Yeah, it's the Christmas market is coming up in Copenhagen at my old school, where the Royal Danish Academy of Fine Arts, where my girlfriend is attending right now. She's going to the School of Design there. I went to the School of Architecture, and so she bought a table. We're going there next weekend to sell some things. I'm gonna sell some small paintings, some small drawings that I did at an artist residence in Spain here. In September it was, so 2 months ago, or 1.5 months ago. I have a video on that as well up on the channel. Check it out if you want to, but no pressure there. You don't have to check it out. But I thought it was a fun video. But some paintings, some drawings. We have made some candle holders together, and we've made some small relief pieces together, and yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's hopefully we can sell something. My goal is to sell at least one thing, and then I will be happy. And I think I can do that. I think some people will buy something, so that will be something positive in there if I will sell something. And the next thing, the big thing, or a medium thing, it was a vernissage this weekend for. I was a part of this group exhibition called Pro Book, where the project were about beech wood. Because in the area where I live in Sweden, Skåne, Malmö, there is a lot of beechwood around, and the thing was to produce with that. So I made this shelf. Some of you might have seen it before. I've talked a lot about it in the show, but now it was the final thing about it. I'm probably not going to talk about it anymore. So bear with me here for a while. It was the vernissage for that. It was really fun. There were a lot of people there. I was a bit overwhelmed standing there talking for 3 hours, but it was fun. And a lot of people came up and said some nice words about the shelf. So that was really fun as well. So a good experience overall with the little vernissage over there. So now I can just leave that behind, or I can't not really leave it behind. It will be standing there for 2 months now. So if you're in Malmö, Form & Design Center, go check it out. But after that, I will probably have to pick it up and stand it in the home here, which will be okay fun, because there's always we always need storage here, building up a lot of things here. But this one, let's leave the shelf behind now and go into a little exciting thing here. And the exciting thing is that I'm been thinking about a lot of guys, not any guys, but you guys out there have been talking about, how I'm an artist and I'm graduating schools soon, and I don't really know how to do what you seem to have it all under control. I don't really have it under control. I'm just going with the flow and trying and experimenting things out. I'm only 2 years into this journey, but I'm getting a lot of questions and coming with recommendations and stuff since starting the YouTube channel. And I've been thinking about it because I want to build a community, but I also need to make some money to survive, and it's hard as an artist. But then I've been thinking about making some small of like co-creative call session kind of thing, where it's going to be this course and I'm going to be the leader. I'm going to be holding the kind of course, and it will be like a four-time session. I think every session might be like one hour, a little more than 1 hour 15 minutes, and we will be sitting there. We will be talking about arts. I can come with tips and recommendations, and it will be a bit more structured. I'm just throwing it out there. I have an idea of making this course. I don't really know if it's a course. It's a sort of a helping each other out session, and making contacts and getting to know other creatives and helping each other out. But I will set up some guidelines. I will set up some things that we will go through, and together we can help each other out and develop. And I will be thinking. Can't really talk today. It's Sunday. You're not gonna be able. Won't be able to talk on Sundays if you had a good week, so to speak. But if you're interested in that, just write it in the comments. Send me a message because I'm keen on setting it up. It won't be too. I won't price it too much, but maybe for 4 sessions, 4 times, I think it will be maybe $100, so 25 per time, and it will be a 1 month kind of thing. And I think it can be fun. I think it can be really, really good, and also a good way for me to pay the rent, but also a good way to connect with creatives and mind-like people, and we can set up some sort of guided coaching kind of thing. Not really sure. Don't want to force anyone. That was just an idea that I had that I wanted to throw out there mostly for myself and for you, of course, the people. If any one of you are interested in joining, we can see about that. But now, guys, let's move on. Let's move on to the self-promotion. The self-promotion thing. It's important. It's important. You cannot forget that, guys. You want to know why it is important? It's important in the beginning of your career if you're an artist and you want to make opportunities for yourself. Then you have to self-promote yourself. I'm trying to do that here on the YouTube channel, on my Instagram page, but especially now, guys, my newsletter. I have a newsletter. If you didn't know, it's called Monthly Creative Update instead of Weekly Creative Update, as this show is called. That's a little more summarized thing of the month, what I'm working on, what I'm thinking about. It's some small goodies that I don't share here. So subscribe to that. We are currently at 100 subscribers, and you know what I said when I have 100 subscribers that I'm going to do a live stream. I'm thinking about doing it on YouTube, actually, the live stream. I can do it on Substack, but there is more people tuning in on YouTube, I think, because I have more subscribers here. So I'm gonna do a live stream soon on YouTube to celebrate that, and on there I will be doing some giveaways to the subscribers of the newsletter. So go in there, subscribe to the newsletters. It will be fun, and I will do a live stream. I will have a good time. We will hang around, we will chill. You can ask questions, and we will do some fun giveaways there. So sign up, subscribe, do the things that you are supposed to do. Only if you want to. Only if you want to and feel interested and are keen to do it. But now let's move on. Let's move on to the weekly question. And this question, what is this question? This question is from Carl Frederick Emmerich. Oh, it's from me. It's from me, myself, and I. Because I haven't received any more questions from you guys. So feel free to submit any questions down in the comments below, so I can answer them in the next one. Or if you don't do it, I will just ask myself questions. That works as well. The question here: really, really, really great show. I enjoy it so much watching you. Oh, thank you, Carl. No, but this is the question. How do you feel about the fact that being a full-time artist equals 75% admin work and 25% creative work? Okay, that is a fun question, actually, because I see it in this way. At least for me, it's sort of that. It's a lot of admin work, it's a lot of application, it's a lot of writing stuff, it's a lot of just fixing and emailing and back and forth, and the boring stuff, as you say. But I try to see it in this way. I try to make it fun. With how can I make this fun? I'm always repeating that mantra for myself, and I really believe that. So I find a way to I do some applications every day. I have done at least one application for this month every day now. I want to have the whole month a streak, like 30 applications in a row. That would be a new record, I think. But yeah, it is that. But I think as you evolve as an artist, as you go forward, I believe that the 75% to 25% creative work, it will change. Here is the creative. No, here is the admin work, and here is the creative. And hopefully it can change like that as you grow and evolve as an artist. You will get more opportunities by applying for things and doing outreach and stuff. And by doing that, more opportunities will come your way, and the more creative work it will gather. So I believe in the beginning of your career, you're forced to do this kind of boring stuff, but as you evolve and you get further on in your career, this will maybe switch, or it will maybe be in the future, hopefully like 80-20 or 90-10 or something, and even further it might be 100-0, because then you might have someone to are in control of your Instagram and your marketing and your applying for grants and stuff like that. So hopefully that can change, but I think I embrace it. I think it's not that bad when you get into the stuff and you get a hang of it, so to speak. But a great question from you, Carl. Thank you for that, and hopefully that could answer it in some sort of way. And now for the thing that you all have been waiting for, the wise words. The wise words for today is: the only thing to do in this world is to do something. And what do I mean by that? The only thing to do in this world is to do something. I believe it is to... A lot of people are saying that I want to do this, I do. They have goals, but they don't never really do it. Because we're living in a world where distraction lies in our phones and in our... It's easy to get distracted. It's never been easier to be remarkable in this world. It's never been easier to stand out from the crowd and to do great things in the times we live in now. But it has never been easier to do nothing than it is now. So I think we have to be with our time. Time is the most important thing that we have, and I think we have to value that and see it in to see what really we want to do with our times, because it's so easy to get distracted these days, and with that, so do something that matters, do something you love. I think I'm trying to do that. I get distracted a lot, but I try to do what I love, and I try to put up a schedule around it. Example, for this YouTube channel, I always do this show on Sundays, because I love to do this show, even if it can be hard sometimes to put on the camera. But when you put on the camera, you get the energy, you get going. I think it's a lot of it comes into planning and structure around how if you have a goal and you want to achieve it. A lot of people can't really see the long-term goal. I think it is people overestimate themselves in the short span, in the short time, and underestimate themselves in the long term. And I'm playing for the long game. I'm playing the long-term game here, and I think a lot of people should do that. And that's really about what we're doing. We have to do something here in life, so do something that really matters to you, and you can look back on and be proud upon yourself to have done those things and to do those things. We only get one life, and I think it's important to set our values and goals and really strive to do those kind of things, because we have to do something here in life. And do something that matters to you. I think it's important, because you will feel good about yourself, and you will look back upon it and see, oh, I really achieved so much in this time, in this life, because life is so long. Life is really long, and you have to look it in the long, play the long game. Life is not a sprint. Life is a marathon. Yeah, that's pretty much the wise words. That sort of got maybe a bit abstracted here. Hopefully you understood some parts of it, but as it's a reminder for myself, and hopefully some of you can resonate with it. But I'm playing the long game, looking long term. I'm doing what I love, because we are here in life, and we're forced to do something. We can only do something. So I think it's important to prioritize and really put your mind to it, even if it's hard. Especially if it's hard, because then you will push through, and you will learn so much, and you will feel even more accomplished afterward and be proud, and that will lead to more work and good, better things. Put the snowball in the rolling motion, and the snowball will become bigger, and the bigger the snowball gets, the faster it will roll, and the more things it will absorb. So just do the things you love and put in the good work. And strive for it. Play the long game, play the marathon game. Run slow, LSD, long slow distance. Long slow distance, it was we have to cover here in life. Thank you very much from me. Signing out.
This is an outro. I love you.